All right, here I am in Prusa Slicer. Usually I don't talk about this part of the process with people in the 3D groups, but if you're ever in the building, we can do some full training on how you could actually do this stuff yourself. So all I do at this stage is I add my STL file, and I'm going to add this gyro ornament, which is from one of the videos, and I can look around. There's different things I can do at this stage, but really all I'm doing is changing my print settings, including the layer height. I can select supports if I need it. I can select the density of infill. This is going to have 10% infill on the inside. And I will just go ahead and slice this because I already have the settings the way I want them. And I've got this strange little pattern happening on the top, and that's on purpose. That's one of the settings I chose. But that's it. It's telling me 25 grams of filament. It's going to take an hour 17 to print. So I'm going to go ahead and export the G code. That is something that can be read on the printer. And I save this onto the card. And that is what goes in the printer, which I'm going to do in the next step. All right, everybody, here I am with the Prusa. I just got the print started. And I have a clear roll of filament loaded right now, and I'm getting ready with a silver roll here. I'm going to do a few different colors on this design. So it's doing the first layer right now, and I'm going to get in a little closer in a second. The reason I like to do a clear first layer is that it's going to make stuff shiny. So you get that first layer clear, and then anything else that goes above it, and in this case I want to do silver, it's really going to pop. It's really going to look great. So the first layer goes much slower because it has to stick to the plate, which is much more difficult than the rest of the job. First layer is always the hardest part. But it looks good for now. And I'm going to go ahead and pause and check in when I'm ready to do a color change. Okay, we've been going for a few minutes. The first layer is done. I believe we're on the third layer now. You can tell that it's making more noise and going faster, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It's very hard to see because it's clear, but I'm going to go ahead and do the change. So I cut the filament right here, and I get my silver ready, and I have a little bit of time with nothing feeding in. Just want to make sure that catches. And I have the filament sensor turned off, otherwise it would stop right now because it would notice that nothing was there for a second, but it looks like it's pulling now. And in just a second, we are going to see some of the silver show up. And I'll pause until that happens. Okay, so here we are with some silver down now. And I'm just going to let the silver go for a while. When I get to the top, I'm going to change to gold and red. Okay, so we're at about the 40-minute point, and I've got a close angle going here. Hopefully you can see I just switched from silver to gold, which is just starting to show up. So I'm going to let that go until very near the end on the top layer, and then I will put some red highlights at the very top. Okay, so we're getting very near the top, and I just replaced the gold with this very short little length of red. And then as soon as that runs out, I'm going to replace that with clear. So this red is probably going to make it just a little bit onto the top layer. So we'll see that that pattern that we saw earlier. So I will just check in one more time, and that is as the print is just about done. Okay, so we're all done. I didn't catch the very last moment, but this plate just pops right off. Let me adjust this camera. Okay, So the thing is completely stuck on there. And let me just get a real close view so you can kind of see the pattern on the top. And the way I pop this off is just to bend the plate a little bit. Pops right off. It's warm but not hot, and I can tell immediately the thing is turning. So the pieces are turning relative to each other. So there's the all silver side. Oops. There's the all silver side. So I've got that shiny clear coat, and then there's that side. But then, when I flip it, I can see both at once. And I can also just hang it like this. So that came out pretty nice, I think. All right, that is all. Thanks, everyone. Happy holidays.